Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So when I got halfway through the Lord's Prayer there, it said, can't help, value, area. So we're back and we're going to see if there's any activity here. Hopefully you would have seen the historical video. So we know a little bit more about the history. Alex is just here to do some maintenance and to sort out a couple of the lighting things that he's just installed a couple of days ago. And we are going to see if we can connect with anyone. And as one of my subscribers commented, yes, this is going to be in landscape, not portrait. This is me on a rainy day during a normal week, tagging along with my boyfriend while he carries out some maintenance on a venue in Glasgow. At the time, I had not done any research further than working out that this area was one of the oldest in the city and that a rich man used to have a mansion here or close by. If you want to watch the video I created about the history of the area, the link is in the description. As I've mentioned in the title sequence, I am not coming here to conjure up spirits or invoke anything into the building. That is incredibly disrespectful. I have just brought along some cameras and devices to try and pick up any residual energy that might still linger here. At this point in time, I would say that I'm about 70% convinced that there is a way for past inhabitants to talk to those in the present, but it is up to you to decide what you think based on my evidence. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but the lights are slightly moving on there. So I just asked Alex what's making that move, because obviously lights are heavy, so they shouldn't move.
It's because the lighting bars are suspended from bolts. So when the movers move, it makes the bar swing.
Here's some of the equipment we're using today. So I got a new board instead of just drawing one out for yes, no. I ordered this one in and then I added some pencil on the back of it just to make it mine so it wasn't straight off the shelf. And then we've got Deadcom, dictaphone. We're going to try and do a static cam with the GoPro, but I don't know how much battery or how much space there is on the SD card because this is impromptu again. We've got our planchette here, but this is not going to be used because we wouldn't do a Ouija board anywhere else without permission from the owners. So this is just going to be used on the yes-no pendulum board. And then in here, this is something that I ordered a while back. It took a while to arrive. It is the Lord's Prayer on these metal pages, like engraved into it. So I'm going to see if we get any response from that, because Glasgow in the 1700s and 1800s, even now, is quite a religious city. So we'll just see what we can do. Okay guys, so where we got the most activity, which was when we were just leaving, was round here. And I want to find a suitable place for the static cam. The cloakroom light and everything was on when we came in, but it was by this door, the door that leads up to the outside. So what I'm going to do, I think, is on this trussing here, I will, oh no, actually, see this speaker that's just here? I will do it here, and then we will get a good shot here, because this was the area that was really active. So it's going to be here. Now hopefully you can see me on that. here I am. I don't really want to turn it more that way, because if I turn it more that way, you're just going to get like a dark bit at the side of the stage. But this way we should be having the door. There we go. So that's going to be running as long as the battery lasts. It'll just be our static cam. So I should know that it's only me and Alex that are in here, plus the bowling alley upstairs. So at this point, if there's anything that is explainable, I will make sure that I note it on the video. But it's just us and then the fans going for the venue. And Alex is working on the stage. So Alex is giving us some green lighting on the stage at the moment. We're going to start deadcom in a second. I'm just going to get comfortable. So because we're in a private venue, I should be able to turn the sound on for this. I've also brought the dictaphone with me. So as I mentioned before, if you hear any knocks and bangs, I'll be able to tell you if that's Alex or not, because I can see him right now. There's a large fan going overhead, and obviously there's a bowl of armour. But by putting this on the stage and by sitting so close to a stage, we're not going to really be picking up much of the ambient noise. So I'm just going to start this off. And then I'm just going to turn the sound up. Is there anyone here with me now in the basement of this building on Glassford Street in Glasgow?
Acrid.
Acrid? I'm sure I've had that before, but I don't know if it was on the last investigation. What do you mean by that? Is that the smell? Because last night there was an issue with the sewage pump which has been resolved. I can't smell anything acrid. Alex, did you just move a light literally 2 seconds ago? See on the projector, you know the middle shadow bit that's coming down a bit? I think I just caught something on camera. Was that you? Is there someone here with me? If you'd like to communicate with me, I've got a camera by the door. Obviously I've got this device on here, but I can also turn on my dictaphone. Alex is over there on his laptop. There's no one else in. That's the bar. I saw the background screen flashing a bit there. Is that someone trying to communicate? I'm feeling quite hot all of a sudden, to be honest. It's just under the lights, but the lights are LEDs up here. They're not the old school ones. So as I mentioned before, the camera lens on here has got a bit of a scratch on it, which is why the light looks like that. Don't seem to be getting anything through on here. I'm going to walk around. I'll take this all with me. Just see if we get anything else. I'm just going to come off the stage.
Plant.
Plant? No, there's no plants or anything around here. I don't know what that might mean.
I didn't know at the time I was recording this that the owner of the original mansion was a slave trader and owned a tobacco plantation. When you Google his name, it comes up written like this: merchant and planter.
There's a GoPro right there.
Neat.
Neat? Okay, just vibrated as well. That's interesting. What if I walk through this door? So this is the back entrance, the band entrance. This is where we got a lot of information before. Is there anyone here with me? Yep. I'm going to continue walking around the venue and just see if we get a flurry of words, because I think that's what happened last time when we were leaving. As you can see, I've got no data on my phone, nothing else. The flashing light at the top is just the way the camera picks up my LED alert button thing. So as you can see, these are all partition walls, but you've got the big solid pillars, excuse me, that were always here. And this building has been a lot of things in the past. But obviously we're in the basement, we're quite a way below street level. This is the cloakroom, storage. It's a really cool venue. And there's a VIP area out the back, which we'll have a little look at.
Abused.
So as I've said on other investigations, I tend to ignore stuff that's irrelevant, like completely irrelevant. I mean, obviously that could be to do with the slave trade, but there's been nothing in a row that's consistent. So acrid plant neat abused doesn't really mean anything to me. I mean, there is a fake plant over here, but that wasn't over by the bit where it said plant. So I just tend to rule it out. If there's anyone here with me, try and make contact.
Stop.
Okay, so right now, as you can see, I'm in the middle of the venue, or the main open venue. Why did you want me to stop here? Okay, there was a bang over by the toilet sign that isn't the fan. I'm going to walk over there now. It almost sounded like someone tapping something. But My? Was that you? Okay. Was that you over here? By the toilets? The strength is saying weak. Obviously I wouldn't usually go in the male toilets, but...
Faster.
You want me to come in here? Obviously the venue's entirely shut. Find out. River? Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, when I looked up the history of the place, Glassford had everything down to the river. I'll just go back over here then. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about the river? We're going to the women's toilets this time.
Felt scared.
You felt scared about the river? Why? Were you drowning? Did you drown in the river? The signal strength's gone from weak to poor, so I'm just going to get out of here.
Here's minor.
Oh, 2 seconds. His minor. His child. Okay, so that's something I'm going to look up. So I'm going to try and find out if Mr. Glassford's child ever had an accident to do with water, specifically the river, because the River Clyde is literally a stone's throw from here. If you stand outside and look down, in the olden days you would have been able to see straight down to the river, but now it's obviously been built up a bit more. That's really interesting.
What's this to do?
Like, what kind of bands play in here? Oh, this is really cool. There's plants on the wall here as well.
Able tone.
Able tone? Yeah.
Effect.
Yeah, Alex is doing a lighting effect. And this is where bands play.
Scared.
You don't need to be scared of it. What kind of music gets played here, Alex, in the VIP bit?
All sorts.
But is it like indie bands or like what?
Broad.
Any small gig.
You just said all sorts and it said broad. Oh, cool. So am I connecting with someone here? If I am, it'd be really helpful if you could say shake, because that's what usually happens. Oh, let me just set this up. Yeah, if you could say shake, that'd be brilliant. And I don't mind putting on the dictaphone. I don't believe we got anything, or maybe just one word out here last time. But it's interesting that there's a plant motif on the wall. I did mention plants earlier. Do you like music, or were you scared of music? I didn't really quite understand your sentence there. I'm going to set up the dictaphone right next to Deadcom. Here we go. So that's my feet being sticky on the floor. I'm going to move away a little bit. That's me finished walking. If there's anyone here with me, can you please connect through either of these devices? Because I might not be able to hear you or see you, but you could come through on the camera audio, on the device called Deadcom, or as audio on dictate. I don't know if you guys just saw that on the dictaphone. So, and I'm just talking over it a bit, but it is important to note that there's different kinds of light bulbs here. So we've got a fluorescent light bulb above the fire exit. These hanging light bulbs are different, and obviously the ones... Shake, thank you so much. Sorry I was talking over you. My name's Kate, and you probably know Alex because he's in here all the time. This is one of the venues that he works at. He's a sound engineer. I'm a writer.
Move.
Oh, okay. I'm a writer, and I'm just trying to establish whether humans can connect with the paranormal, kind of what happens after death, or anything like that. So, can you tell me your name? Okay, there's some weird electrical noise, but I do know that out the back through there is equipment. And sometimes that makes noise, but it's actually quite quiet in here apart from the fan. Okay, it's just done it again. And would you like to tell me something about yourself? If you can't say your name, can you say whether you're male or female? The noise was coming from over here, but I genuinely think it's from the back room, and it's electrical. It does feel like it's ramping up a little bit. Did you used to work in this place? I'm really pleased to meet you. Okay, the screen just flashed. Can you give me any sign that you're still here? I just think it's amazing to look at the size of those beams and lintels and stuff that are in here. Because even though it is a basement, the ceilings are so high, which makes it a really good club and nightclub space.
News.
News? Well, depending on what era you lived in, you would think things are crazy, but there's a presidential election that's going on at the moment with a couple of strange candidates. And in the UK, we've got a new Labour government. And then, as I was saying, this place here has been many different things.
Don't know.
You don't know about the Labour government? Okay, does that mean that you're older, like a lot older then?
Stop.
Do you want me to stop asking these questions? I'm sorry if I offended you by asking if you were an older style. Okay. So, the year is 2024, and I have absolutely no style. So, same as Alex, we just wear jeans and a t-shirt. So, I can't really tell you what kind of style we are. But obviously, Glassford Street is a really, really old part of Glasgow. It's got all the sandstone buildings, the red sandstone buildings. And the style of this club is only a few years old, so it's quite current. Because Slay only just...
Can't see.
You can't see me. Or you can't see anything. Are you blind? Are you a blind person? I'm guessing if you're older, you wouldn't know what jeans and a t-shirt were. They're just basic trousers and a top. It's strange because there's no mirrors in here. I would have done a bit of scrying. I mean, there's mirrors behind the bar, but not accessible ones. Because I'm only here as a guest. I'm not here to start going in places I shouldn't be. Because I'm only here as a guest. I'm not here to start going in places I shouldn't be. To start going in places I shouldn't be. I'm not going to go behind the bar. Can you see me now?
Calm.
It's just said calm. Yeah, it's really peaceful. I'm just trying to connect with someone and see if I can get anything on the dictaphone at all. Like, can I hear your voice? I'm going to go back into the main venue now. If there's anything you'd like to say using the Deadcom device, I'll give you 10 seconds and then I'm just going to switch it off. Three, two, one.
KG win.
KG win? That's bizarre. There is a casino next to a bowling alley above us. Are you coming through from the casino? Is that why you...
Faster.
Well, I'm not going in the casino, but is that why you're saying you can't see me? Because you're attached to the casino.
Moving.
Am I correct? Okay. I'm going to move through to the main part of the venue now, because I do want to try a couple of other things. So again, just going to count down for you. 5, 4, 3.
Feel.
Okay, thank you for coming through to me again, but some of those words are not very specific. Feel this. Are you trying to touch me? Okay, I can't actually feel anything. I'm going to stand really still, because other times you've said the word hand, and I think I've had leg as well. So if you want to try and touch me while I'm standing still, and then say a body part on deadcom when I can't count down, I'll let you know if I can feel you. Check. I'm not feeling anything, sorry. I have checked. Like, I can't even feel a cold breeze or anything. So like I said, I'm going to stand here. Please try and touch me. And then say the body part you touched on deadcom. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did you touch? I'm really sorry I didn't feel anything. Okay, I'm going to count down again and then I'm going to the next room. 3, 2, 1.
Off.
We'll leave those two going. And then I'm going to go onto a stage over here and try a bit of pendulum work and hopefully get Alex to film it. Okay, just when I came back there to talk to Alex, I was just explaining to him what I wanted to do next, which was use the pendulum. Because that's one of the fans kicking on for the fridges, but something just made a noise behind the bar that wasn't a fridge. It was almost like something got put down. You know, like someone had like a beer mat or something like that, not anything glass, something more like paper, just got like slapped down. That's weird. I asked Alex what it was and he didn't know. I just heard it again. It wasn't my foot, it wasn't my feet. What is that? It's like there's a distinct difference between obviously an electrical noise or an electrical click. Obviously someone throwing something, which I haven't heard, to like something being placed down quite heavily. It literally sounded like if you had a wad of paper and just put it down. I don't know if it picked up on my camera. Right, so as I was saying there, what I'm going to do is I am going to do some pendulum work and then see if we can pick up on anything, and then I might go back through to there where the person was coming through in the VIP room. Okay, so this is my new pendulum that I'm trying out. Is there anyone here with me? Okay, it's showing rephrase. Is there any spirit here with me? Okay. It's going between unsure and yes. Is there any entity here with me? Wow. Okay. Were you from the 1700s? It's stopping. Were you from the 1800s? Are you from the 1900s? Are you from the 2000s? It started to go in circles. Are you from before the 1700s and you've always lived on this land? Okay, it's not really doing much, so I'm thinking that I need to go back to the other question. Is there some form of spirit energy here with us? Wow, it feels like it's being pulled towards the back of the seat rest. Were you a person that used to be alive? And we're seeing a different form of your energy. Oh wow, that's really strongly going to rephrase. Okay, I don't really know if you're not a person. Wow, were you an animal? Rephrase, I don't know how to rephrase it. Are you a deity of some kind? Are you a god? Or something that someone worshipped in this area? Okay, I'm trying to think of other forms that probably people who are watching this video can think of other questions, but it feels so bizarre. So you weren't a person, you're not an entity. Oh, you're strongly saying that you're not a person, because that's going right across no. But you're also saying that you're not a god. Are you from another plane of existence, like another dimension? Are you playing with me? Are you tricking me? What? Are you tricking me? Are you... Oh my god. Are you... It's going in circles. Are you really Are you a trickster demon? Are you something? I don't even know. I can't even think of anything because it's hard when I don't really believe in it. Okay, I'm really not getting any answers here. So I'm just going to say, is there any form of spirit energy or entity with me here one last time? Be a definite yes or no for me. Is there anything here? Because nothing's coming up on Deadcom. What was that?
Top.
Top? Are you saying you're above us? I'll recenter it. We heard that noise, whatever it was. That's a noise I heard before as well. What do you mean by top? No, that wasn't you. Bloody hell. Okay, so is there someone or something here with us? Or is this all just in our imaginations? Is there something or something here with us? Okay, yes, we've established that. So that's been consistent. But you've told me that you're not the spirit of a person. Yes, that's right, you're not the spirit of a person. And can you confirm that you're not a demon or whatever you want to call that kind of thing? Are you a demon? It's slowing down and going back to the middle, so obviously not.
Type.
Type? No, I don't know what type of thing you are, that's why I'm asking you. Yes or no, have you always been in this area? Has this always been where you live? That's going to no, isn't it? Okay, if this has not always been where you live, did someone bring you here with them?
Felt scared.
Okay, have you accidentally come here with someone, or have you accidentally been trapped here with someone? Please say yes if it's either of those. So you do feel trapped here. Sorry, just then the film ran out. I'm just going to recenter this because my arm's hurting a bit and obviously I don't want that to influence it. So the last bit we get to is it said, yes, someone either brought it here or it feels trapped here. Would you like us to move you on from this place? Wow, no.
Cake.
Fucking hell, I thought I said Kate, I nearly shut myself. Sorry, I need to stop for a second, 2 seconds, hang on. Let me put it back up again. That actually really scared me, sorry. Are you trying to say my name, Kate, that I told you, but it's come out as Cake? Because I've never had any names on Deadcom. Are you trying to say Kate? No, okay. Anyway, I was going to say to you, can you confirm that you're happy to stay here, even though you said you were scared? Oh, rephrase. Bloody hell.
Nan.
What does it say then? Are you using all your energy on Deadcom now rather than the pendulum? My phone screen just turned on, did you see that? So my phone that's run out of space on the memory card, the screen just flashed on when it was off. Okay, this has been really interesting, but I haven't really got any precise answers and I'm willing to come back and speak to you. Would you like me to come back at another time and connect with you? Please use yes or no on the board. Would you like me to come back at another time and connect with you? What is that noise?
There's something in the bar.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay, nothing really is much happening on here and nothing's happening on Deadcom.
Her till.
Her till? Was that the till that made a noise? Are you recording this?
The tills are off.
Right, Alex has just confirmed that the tills are off. Is it something over there? Right, I'm going to stop with the pendulum now. Number one, my arm's hurting and I can't be sure that I'm being accurate. But number two, you're coming through on Deadcom, so please, thank you for your time with the pendulum. What do you mean by her till? Where are the tills in here? Can you follow me? Follow me, like. Are there tills in that bar as well?
Mm-hmm.
Right, we'll look here first.
Moving.
Yeah, we're moving towards the till. Yeah, all the tills are off because the club is closed.
More.
I can't go behind the bar, it's not fair. Moving more, do you mean move over the other side to the tills? So I need to go and pick up my static cam anyway. There's tills over here. Did you want us to come over and pick up the static cam, which is by these tills here? Those are the tills, aren't they, Alex?
Yep.
Yeah, the tills are all empty and turned off, but my static cam is right, and the dictaphone is right next to a till. Okay guys, just so you can see the setup, I've come back out here. I've put the GoPro on the bar in the VIP room, and then on the stage is the dictaphone. That's a fan that's just started up out the back. And then we've got Deadcom back on the chair, where we've got the most action. Just going to turn that on. There we go, that's active now. And I'm going to stand here, just by the door to the VIP room. Obviously these are false walls, so this whole area would have just been an open space. That dot that you can see there, as you can see, is dust that's on my lens, so that's not an orb or anything. And then I've got in my hand the Lord's Prayer book. Unfortunately, I don't know it off by heart, so I'm going to read that out. I'm just going to see if I get anything. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread,
Can't help.
and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Okay, that's the Deadcom saying can't help and value.
Area.
Area. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Okay, let's just check out Deadcom. So when I got halfway through the Lord's Prayer there, it said, can't help, value, area.
Editor.
Editor? That is my job, yeah. For both written word and for video. As I said, my name's Kate. Am I speaking with the same person as before?
Author.
Yes, that's me. I'm an editor and an author. Do you know me? Do you know who I am? Have I accidentally brought you here with me? Are you attached to me from another site that I went to? Or are you here? I do write books. I'm in the middle of writing a new one as well about Paranormal Investigator.
Master.
Oh, okay. I've been reading a lot of James Herbert books recently, and I've read a really good book called Last House on the Cliff by a Welsh woman. That's quite an interesting book about someone that moved to a morgue when her auntie died. If you know me, use a word about me that I haven't said in this room, because you've used editor and author, and until I watch this footage back, I don't know if I said both those words. Use another word about me that I've not said the whole time that I've been on this location. just going back through to here. Alex, are there people coming in? Did you just hear that? The people. Okay, so the reason I just went out of the VIP room is that I thought that people were coming in the main entrance of Slay. And then obviously it said more, and I thought it was saying there are more people. Because I was standing right here, and like the main entrance is like the other side of that wall, and the stairs come down. And it literally sounded like people were coming down. Like maybe female voices. So the last thing it said on here was more. Please try and say a word related to me that I've not said on this investigation. I'm going to go and turn off this camera, and I'll turn Deadcom off last. Okay, so this is the camera off. I'm still holding the Lord's Prayer book. And I'm going to go and turn off the dictaphone. That's that turned off. Okay, the screen just flashed on here, but there was no words. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read out the Lord's Prayer again and see if I get the same 3 words or the same reaction at the same point. Because there's no point me just doing it once. Obviously the lights are quite dim here, so I'll come over.
Warmer.
Warmer? Are you saying that you're over here? It's just a fire escape and the storage area. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Absolutely nothing. The camera kept going out of focus, but that was me. Okay, I'm just going to count down. So 10, 9, 8.
Rest.
No, I need to go home. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, and thank you for talking to me.
There you go. That was my full investigation of the venue, which was once the old basement of the Shawfield Mansion. What do you think? Was there anything that made you believe I was connecting with an intelligent spirit? Is this all just a load of nonsense and a random word bank is throwing out automatically generated content? Whatever your opinion is, thank you for watching, and remember to stay open-minded and stay curious.